Hi guys, we are here today at MERCYLIGHT. It is a dog shelter. I am joined here with a few fellow doggies. There's two behind the camera. So I'll be answering some questions relating to my single release called Puppy Love, which will either be a question related to my song or it will be a math question. So if I were to pick a question and it ends up being a math question, I'll have 7 seconds to answer it. If not, then we'll just move on with life. First question. What are some songs that got you through your teenage years? Wow, my teenage years were a very dark moment. Some songs probably, hi, aww. And my Avril Lavigne era, where I just kept playing some rebel songs like Here's to Never Growing Up. What are you doing? Huh? Your lyrics on the playground bench, you said I owed you my life. What's the tea? So when I was 15, I was at a very low moment of my life. I had a lot of bad habits. I got quite suicidal. One of the close people to me, someone close to me actually told me that it's not food. That's not what they told me. Someone close to me told me that she was upset that I was feeling this way. If I wanted to be suicidal, then I owed her my life, which isn't really the ideal thing to say to someone who is dealing with this kind of stuff. This is Amarin, by the way. Yeah, so next time, make sure you know what to say to someone who's going through a tough time. Be a bit more sensitive. It's a math question. Okay. A squared minus 40 is 104 plus 12. I got it correct, guys. Your lyrics are very real and relatable. Thank you. They make me want to cry. Don't cry. I also tend to rely on alcohol and other bad habits to feel okay. How did you overcome this? Firstly, please don't cry. I'm sorry that you had to go through some pretty tough times. I think they're asking this because I have one lyric that goes, I was downing rum like it's my dream. I learned not to drink alone. Even if you do want to drink, call a friend, call your cameraman or something, I don't know. No, don't do that. But even if you want to drink and you're sad, call a friend, talk about it. Make sure you're never drinking alone because at least you have someone to watch you. And slowly, while you talk with your friend, even while you're drinking, you start to realize that the talking helps more than the drinking. And slowly, when you have more conversations, you don't need the drinking anymore. That was how I slowly got off it. You can do this. Being a teen is hard, but what is one of the good things about becoming a teenager? Ooh, something positive. Okay, you're more free, I guess, because you don't have as many, or at least most people at their teen years, they don't have as many responsibilities. Like they don't own a car, they don't have like a long-term partner, they don't have to pay rent, all these really taxing stuff. You have more options to explore, go out and try new things, meet new people. I'm not that old yet, but I just left my teenage years, and I think that's one thing that I'm beginning to miss. As I enter my 20s, I realize that more responsibilities come down, you know, setting out your own career and all that. So things are getting a bit more serious, yeah. That's what I miss about it. All the dogs are just sleeping now. Oh, it's a math question again. 10 squared plus... I think it's... Is it 8? Is it 8? I can't believe I'm actually getting these questions correct. I should feel proud of myself. Where do you usually find inspirations for your songs? Okay, so this is pretty interesting. I always get inspirations for songs when I'm not planning to write a song. So, hello! My song Puppy Love, I actually wrote it when I was trying to figure out the recipe for pancakes at dinner. I was just like at the kitchen table, never set the boundaries that I need. I was like, oh wait, this is a pretty good tune. So I ended up not making pancakes that night, ended up just writing a song, and that's how Puppy Love came about. I think there was another song that I also wrote. I wrote it while I was washing trays at the farm that I worked in. So they always come about when I do the most random things. Never like a usual sit down, let me think of some lyrics here. How did your puppy love end? I feel so exposed. I just felt that because we were too young, none of us were really mature enough to handle anything, to be honest. And I knew that if we were to get into a relationship, it wouldn't go anywhere. It would just be very toxic. And it wasn't anyone's fault. It was just the issue of us being too young. None of us were ready. So I knew that if I stayed, it's gonna sound so sad, I'm sorry, but I knew that if I stayed, we wouldn't get better. It was the right thing to do where we went apart. What do you want to tell your puppy love after all these years? He may be watching this. I want to tell him that I'm okay. I hope he's okay too. I do not regret meeting him. I hope that we both get to do what we want to in the end. Wow, this is a long one. I'm still a teen. I feel like no one understands my mind. My family is not the kind to discuss mental health, let alone love issues. Same, actually. But there's someone I like, what should I do? I feel like this could be me writing this question a few years ago. I can relate. My family, we are also not very open in discussing these kind of things. And I think that's quite the case for a lot of Asian families here. Sometimes it was tough because it felt like I couldn't reach out. I think sometimes it's not the parents' fault. We just feel like we can't reach out. But turns out maybe they were actually open to it. I don't know what your situation is. Be mature. Think about whether you yourself are ready. Make sure you know how to love yourself before you learn to be with someone else. Because if not, then you can't expect the other person to make you love yourself. It has to come from yourself first. What was your headspace when you penned the lyrics to your song? Like I told you, I was making pancakes, realizing that I was too distracted to make pancakes. When I actually started writing the song, it actually did make me reflect a lot about what happened in my teen years. It's like reliving that whole year to kind of see what messed up. As I wrote the lyrics, a lot of them were very real, very raw. So it did make me think about how my mindset has changed throughout the years. It was a bittersweet thing because it changed a lot, some for the good, some for the better, but I'm happy with where I am now. Oh, don't tell me it's a math question. Oh, this is easy, okay. Shit. Wait. I give up. What was it? Yeah. No one needs that. My favorite lyric from my song. Probably either the first line of the chorus, don't say forever cause it's never true. It does kind of make me remember how fleeting things are when I was young and that it never lasts. But actually, I think the favorite thing about my song is the concept of it because if you listen to the lyrics, it actually starts and ends in a full circle. So the start is where I never set the boundaries that I need, love at my expense was not cheap. But at the end, the song actually ends with, so I set the boundaries that I need, love is something that I no longer seek. I found that quite a nice concept where it ends and tells a full story. This is Emerin, by the way. He is very shy, or she is very shy. Finally got him in the camera. You doing okay? What have you learned from your puppy love experience? I learned that love never lasts. I learned not to love. I learned that it's okay to be young and it's okay to want to love, but I also learned that it's very easy to mistake love with just wanting a good friend. What do you look for in a partner now? I know who asked this question. Hello, you woke up? Come here. What do you look for in a partner? Oh, okay. I'm not ready for a relationship. In fact, to answer the last question, what has puppy love taught me? It taught me commitment issues. It taught me attachment issues. It taught me that I need therapy. I think I'm ready for a partner when I meet someone that makes me feel that love is natural and easy. My partner needs to have an open mind and needs to have the patience to understand why I am the way I am now. The dogs agree on that one. What do you wish someone told you as a teenager, and what advice would you give to teens now about love? I wish I felt that I could reach out to someone about my feelings when it came to crushes and whatnot. Like I said, it was also not a very open discussion in my family, so I felt that I had to handle it on my own. Being a teenager, you have to balance a lot of things actually. Your own school, your crushes, and your own personal stuff that you need to handle. So when it all came crashing down, I turned to some pretty unhealthy ways of coping. So I wish there was someone who could just make me feel like I could approach them. Oh, you're awake, hello. They're all sleeping at the side. I'm not gonna force them to be on camera. They seem pretty tired. What advice would you give to teens about love? Don't love. Just kidding. Prioritize yourself. Right now, as a teenager, love may feel like some very passionate, extravagant thing because it's newfound love. But try to calm yourself down. Try to think about it more realistically. A relationship is more than just a few days. But know that it's okay. It's okay to feel feelings for someone. Don't be ashamed about it. Your definition of love. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. My definition of love, hello, is I wish that I could adopt one of these dogs. I think love to me is when I feel that I don't have to do anything and I feel totally at home with that person. To be honest, this is not fair, okay? I've never been in a relationship. Maybe that would be what love is to me. Oh no. 1 minus... minus 15, minus 30, minus 29? Yes? Okay, correct. Hello.
Don't step on the wire.
So next question. What would you say if someone confessed to you? Hi. What would you say if someone confessed to you now? I would say no. If someone confessed to me now, I think I'd tell them that I'm not really ready for it and I would be flattered. I would be very flattered, but I think not yet. But thank you. Who sent this question? Hi there. What are you doing? Hi guys. Last question. Wow. Did puppy love change your view on love? Yes, it definitely did. There are a lot of things that I don't dare to do anymore. I don't blame it on anyone's fault. I don't blame it on... Like I said, attachment issues, commitment issues, therapy in general. It's very hard for me to open up. It's very hard for me to open up now to someone, even just my friends. It just made me very avoidant in these kind of situations. I guess to some people they may feel like it's not a big deal. Some people they are more into the whole, oh you're young, you should just try and explore. Whereas some of them think more about it. I was very much on the other side because that's just how I was brought up. I was brought up to put up my academics first, which is not wrong, but I was brought up to focus on that more than my puppy love and crushes and whatnot. So it did affect me when I had to handle this experience on my own. But slowly and surely, I will get somewhere better or maybe even fall in love one day. You never know. Right? And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this very somehow therapeutic but maybe chaotic shoot. Feel free to listen to my debut single called Puppy Love. Thank you guys. Bye! Calm down, there. This is Lilo, and then we have Stitch and Emerin. What are you doing? Why are you biting on him? Hello? No? You can't have this? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Yeah? You pour? There we go. I have a windscreen wiper. Where did my questions go? It's always one of those questions where when people ask you, you can't find the answer to. So if I were to pick one and it ends up being ouch, what is my definition of love? Hello?